Hey guys, Corey, Faymus Media. Pick of the month. I'm starting to do that every month, and this is the first one. It's obviously 3 weeks late because I just started this month, but I'm putting it out there anyway. So pick of the month this time around for January is the Dell 32-inch IPS monitor. The Ultra Sharp 32 is actually not only my pick of the month, but it's also my overall pick for any type of video gaming or high definition editing all the way up to 4K. This thing is a beast, and it's probably the highest quality monitor, in my opinion, out there today. Now, it does have 6 millisecond delay, and for games that's more than acceptable, and for anything else that's just beyond acceptable. So it doesn't have G-Sync technology for video games. It doesn't do 144 hertz, but that's all irrelevant most of the time. I know there's probably a lot of people that would argue that, but sitting here with the facts, this is 4K with mini DisplayPort in, and HDMI 2.0. So it gives you 4K at 60 hertz, and it's 32 inches. And it's also got 99.5% Adobe RGB color, 100% Rec 709, and 100% standard RGB. It also has 87% DCI-P. So this monitor comes pre-calibrated out of the box for very accurate colors. It's got 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio. It is overall just a monster of a monitor. So that's why it's my pick of the month. The Dell 32-inch Ultra Sharp monitor is definitely the way to go. It's an IPS panel. There's a lot of guys on the boards all over the internet that would agree with me in a heartbeat that, especially for editing, video editing, and photo editing and desktop use, this is pretty much for 4K the best monitor that you could possibly get. So great price. B&H has it for a little over $1,300. If you're looking at getting a new LED panel and you're doing any kind of video gaming or editing work, this is the panel for you. If you're wondering which panel you should get for video gaming and you want G-Sync, that's great, but you're not going to be able to get 4K, that's for sure. So if you're looking at 4K and you're willing to take some sacrifices in your video gaming, and that's what you're looking for is video gaming, and you need 4K, this is really one of the only options with its low delay and response time of 6 milliseconds, and it has a built-in in-house color checker. So you can actually calibrate the colors of this Dell monitor right in the menu. It's got all kinds of stuff built into it. You can run your Mac Pro, your MacBook Retinas right into it. It's also got 4 USB inputs. So that's really good. It's very similar to the Thunderbolt display because it has USB inputs as well. So for me, coming from a Thunderbolt display, this is the way to go. I'm getting all my USB connectivity, but I'm also able to use it with other computers as well, as it's not just limited to Thunderbolt. It's got the DisplayPort, the mini DisplayPort, and the HDMI 2.0. So this is definitely the pick of the month right here, the Dell Ultra Sharp monitor. I'm going to go ahead and unbox it too here so you can take a look at it. Let's look at it. The Apple Thunderbolt display is only 27-inch display, and it's only 2.5K, which is basically Quad HD, and it's $1,000. So you can get it used for probably $700. But look, we're looking at, this is a monitor that's 5 inches bigger, and it's 4K, and it's a much higher quality screen. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now every month I'm going to do a pick of the month. It's going to be in the first or second of every month, and you guys will see what I've got coming out every single month for the pick. I've also got some other videos coming up. How to build a gaming computer will be next. It's already just finishing up the editing. And I'm also going to be putting the MSI Golden Edition against the ATI video card. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. So here we go. We got the power cables. You got your HDMI cable, USB 3 cable. Right here you have your mini DisplayPort to DisplayPort, which will basically allow you to run your Mac Pro or your MacBook Retina or any of the MacBooks or computers that have a Thunderbolt or a mini DisplayPort. So that's very convenient. Of course, you got your instructions and your installation stuff right here. It's packaged very tightly. Another panel, it looks like a back plate. Then we have the panel package, of course. Now we have the panel right here. We'll set this down just for a second. You need the mounting hardware to mount the panel, of course, so it'll stand up. Okay, so here we have the panel, and we've got the mounting dock for it, so this way you can stand it up. We'll take that out first, and we'll show you how to mount this. So this is pretty much a snap-on design. It doesn't require any screws or any crazy mounting, and you're not going to be sitting here for a half an hour trying to mess with all kinds of hardware. It's very simple. You're going to take this stand, and you're going to basically press it in, and we're going to get a closer look here so I can show you how to put that on. You just take this panel, you slide the 2 prongs forward to go under the top, and then you gently press the rear down, and this piece right here, this release lever, will go in and lock it into place. Once you hear the click, that's it. So now we can go ahead and stand this monitor up. And there you have it. The monitor is mounted and ready to plug in, power up, and use. I don't recommend taking off this, even though I'm going to do it right now. I don't recommend taking it off until you're pretty much where you want to be with your monitor. You don't want to be banging it against stuff or it smear on something. Be very, very careful. And as you can see, it is definitely not a gloss panel. As you can see from the lights, me recording this, it's going to be good in a really bright room, to be honest. It's going to not give you that mirror look that you would get from a Thunderbolt display and many other displays. It being an IPS panel too means if you accidentally touch it, which I don't recommend, it's a really, really good monitor, and it is definitely worth the money. So if you're gaming or high-end editing, like I've said, this is the panel to go for. If you need 4K, it's pretty much the only real option to get this high quality of a panel. It mounts instantly, as you can see. 30 seconds this thing is mounted and sitting on your desk and ready to plug stuff into. It is a very, very great design. So hopefully you guys have found this review helpful. My pick of the month, the Dell 32-inch Ultra Sharp IPS monitor is my pick of the month for January. I'm gonna have another pick of the month on February 1st or 2nd. Check the channel every month, pick of the month. I've also got the forum boards coming up real soon. Still need beta testers. The slots have been filling up now, but I still have some free slots for the beta testers, so make sure you guys get back with me on that if you'd like to be a part of the beta testing of the forum boards. Email me, Corey@faymusmedia.com. I'll put the email down there in the information box. If you want to purchase this monitor and it looks like something you would like to have, the links are down there in the information box for B&H and Amazon. Make sure to check that out if you have any plans on purchasing this monitor. I've also got a custom building video coming out showing you guys how to custom build a computer. I'm actually editing it right now. It's almost done. Showing you how to piece all the components together and giving you the results and showing you how you can build a computer that will compete with an $8,000 Mac Pro computer for about a quarter of the cost. I also have a new video coming out next week where I'm going to having a showdown for gaming. It is going to be the MSI Golden Edition 980 GTX NVIDIA card, the TI version, versus AMD's R9 390X from MSI. So that's going to be a great showdown. The same manufacturer for both cards, MSI, and I'm going to have it in the exact same custom built computer that I did on the video. So everything's going to be identical except the card. Which card is better for gaming? Overall, you'll get a really good idea once that video comes out. Be sure to subscribe and check out all my other videos. I've got lots of stuff coming. Hopefully you guys had fun today. I'm Corey at Faymus Media. Happy shooting.